Well, God, masses. Sorry for the long hiatus, but I'm back. I will try to be a little bit more consistent with the content. A lot of it was just me being busy. Big birthday month in April. A lot of things happened in my personal life, and the support wasn't really there. My last couple of videos were really performing as um, as they should, I should say. So just please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Send it through your Facebook group, your WhatsApp, all your families and friends. I work hard on the content, but I'll try to be more consistent from now going forward. Without further ado, what I'm going to do is, in honor of me being back, I'm going to do a big Premier League review slash overview video, and that's what I'm bringing to you today. First, I'm going to start out with the signings of the season. Some expected names are there. I'd love for you to probably drop any alternatives in the comment section below. The next part of it will be the disappointments of the season. Couple surprising thing there. I have a big bias to FPL for performance, but FPL does reflect the real world, so it's the same thing again. And then lastly, a video that was requested from someone in the comment section was the best talents under 21 in the Premier League. So I'll give my personal ranking, and you can also give a ranking as well. Still kind of undecided, depending on the length of the video. I might cut it up into three, but without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, starting off with the champions, Manchester City, and easily probably the signing of the year. Easily, it's Ruben Diaz. Pep and Man City have been looking for that defensive leader ever since company left the establishment. They thought they had it in Laporte. They might have thought that they had with Jones, Otamendi, whatever, but Ruben came in. He has a little edge of, he didn't really care about his bodily harm, kind of like Vidic and Terry and company did. But he has the range of passing and calmness that Van Dijk has, that Ferdinand has, and he's kept out of trouble. He might have one red card for the year, but he's always there. He's dependable. He's reliable, and with his leadership, City kind of cruised to the title, and they're in the Champions League final. And it was an easy choice for the best signing of the season from the best team, and it would be him. Man U really didn't have a major signing per se. Cavani was a last minute pickup, and Jallo is for the academy, so I'll skip Man U. But going to Leicester, choice is easy. You saw what he did in the FA Cup final, and that's what's Fofana. Doesn't look like he's 20. he moves like an older, more established center back, and that's crazy because last year Leicester had Sierra. So I don't know how they keep just finding these gems and wonderful center backs, but their recruiting is top notch. And without Evans, they didn't miss a beat. So great signing there. Moving down, looking at Chelsea, I'll skip them again. They had a bunch of signings, but I don't think any of them are even close to being probably the top five best players on there, with the exception, I'll say Mendy, their keeper. He came in and steadied the ship. So I'll give it to Mendy. Mendy came in, very astute buy there. Petr gave his approval, and dude came in and he's showing out. For a while he looked like he was unbeatable between him and the Chelsea defense. So yeah, definitely Mendy. All right, moving down the table, we're gonna look in the mid-table region. We can say for Tottenham, I'll go with Holberg, Hoysberg, however way you want to pronounce it. Very good signing from Mourinho. Defensive anchor, barely put a foot wrong. Not at any fault with Mourinho getting fired. And I think that was down to the defense, but great shrewd piece of business there, picking him up from Southampton. He looks like a very good player. From there, look at Liverpool. I don't really have anybody for Liverpool. I'll make a skip over that. Jota is fine in his little doses, and everybody else are scrubs. Sorry. Underneath that group, and then I'll go to West Ham. Overperforming for a lot of the season. I really wish they can figure it out and make the Europa League. But for them, for the entire season, I'd have to go Suchek. Other teams are talking about him that are on the Champions League level, so that just goes to show the kind of season and impact that he had on that West Ham midfield. And that loan deal in January for Mr. Jesse Lingard, the man just win Premier League Player of the Month. So less said about that. You see it. The production was there. He came in and took away spots from players that were actually bought from for West Ham. That includes Bowen, who had a great first half of the season. Ben Rama, who they dropped the same amount of money as Bowen on, even though he just got his first goal the other day. But yeah, they were using Lingard when Antonio was out as a makeshift, false nine. That's the impact that he had. So great signings there. Moving a little further down, Arsenal, nobody. Sorry. Not sorry, really. From there, I'll say Leeds, Rafinha. Rafinha looks like a great player for any team that's playing in Europe, so that all of them could use it. Did skip over Everton. Everton doesn't have anybody either, so move that away. But yeah, Rafinha looks really good, and also with Aston Villa, who had a great start to the season as well. Ollie Watkins looks like a very modern, complete center forward. His work rate is top notch. I wish I was getting that kind of work rate from Martial, but the less spoke about Martial, the better. We'll have a whole discussion on him in our follow-up video. But yeah, those couple groups are really good. Let me see if I forgot anyone. And I did. There was only one other player that I forgot to mention as a new signing, and that's Eze from Crystal Palace. You further down the table, you tend to forget. But he was kind of stop and start. Kind of feeling his way into the league per se, into the step up to a higher level, but he's closing the season very well. The man just jiggy. I don't know what other ways to say it. Sometimes it's frustratingly so, where you can say, I know you can take him on, I know you have the speed, the strength in order to do that, but he kind of just, like, as the young boy in the squad, he kind of just defaults to everybody else around him. But if you have Benteke looking like Liverpool is about to sign him, and you're taking the workload off Zaha, outshining him in some aspects as well, then it just goes to show that you had a very good season. So those are my picks for the signings of the season. There's a couple teams that I didn't mention or that I forgot or were a little too low in the table. Mr. Joe Willock, loan deal as well. I honorable mention, I'll say, for that. But if there's anybody else that you feel were justified on being included in the signs of the season, drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. I'll put your reason. You don't really have to put your reasons why. I watched all the season as well, but I might have forgot somebody. But just let me know. And again, please like, subscribe, and share. Definitely share. I love to get the viewership. And please check out our Instagram. That's One Aim Sports on IG. Same as the YouTube page. I'm over there. I'm active in the stories. You can come and you can send me stuff. Hit me in the comments for my posts, or share some ideas as well. I'd love to hear from you guys. But One Aim is back, ready for the summer and all the international football that brings. Thank you again for the support that I was getting. Peace.